This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, good afternoon, good evening. Okay, so let us start the session. See, in the previous session we have worked with variables. We saw command substitution and arithmetic substitution. Now let me show you one more property of a variable, which is called array. Though it is very nice property, but okay, it is not that much used when compared to the previous examples, whatever we have seen. See, we understood yesterday that we can store any type of data in the variable. See, any type of data means I can store one letter, one word, one sentence, or one paragraph. But whatever I am storing, it is stored as one single entity. Suppose in the same variable, I want to store different set of data, right? What do you mean by different set of data? For example, I want to create a variable employee. Now guys, I may have many employees. So for each employee, I don't want to create separate variable like employee 1 Kishore, employee 2 Maruti, employee 3 Sajid. I don't want to do that. In one variable, I want to store different values. And which value I want, only that value I want to access it. So this concept is called as array. See, by using array, we can store multiple values in single variable, and you can access any value from that variable whenever you want, right? So how does it work? Let us try to understand that concept also. Let me take help of the sketchboard and then I'll explain you. See, while talking about this array, what we will do, as I have explained you yesterday, everything, these variables and all are getting created in RAM, right? And inside it, under one process ID, you are creating this variable. Now, when I create this variable, for example, I'm creating a variable EMP. Inside this variable, I want to store multiple values in the same variable. So you can do that by using something called indexes. Maybe 0, 1, 2, 3. These are called as what? Index, where different values you can store. At 0 index, I can store a value Kishore, K. At 1, I can store Maruti. At 2, I can store Sajid. At 4, I can store something SY, right? So what I'm trying to do here, inside one variable, with the help of these indexes, I am storing different values at different places. So storing more than one value in the same variable using indexes, this concept is nothing but your array, right? So how we are going to create this array concept within a variable, let me explain. By default, whenever we create a variable and store the data, that data will get stored at 0 index. So we are only using 0 index. We are not trying to add many indexes to it. See guys, what I'll do now, let me go to our this thing. See, I want to create a variable called EMP. But in EMP, I would like to store different values at different positions. So I'll say EMP in 0 index. I want to store one variable, one value called Kishore. Then on first index of same variable, I want one more user, Krishna. Same on that, I wanted to go with Maruti, right? Same index on same variable on third index, I want one more user, Sajid. Same index on one more index, same variable, one more index, I want one more user, Musab. So you see, in the same variable EMP, at different positions, I have stored different values. So as of now, in this variable, I have 5 set of values. If I call the variable echo $EMP, by default, it will show me 0 index only. Suppose I would like to see first index. So here what you can do, you can use this parenthesis, and between the parentheses you can use square bracket, mention which index you want to see. Suppose I want to see index number 1. Suppose I want to see index number 2. Suppose I want to see index number 5, or sorry, index number 4, or maybe I want to see all indexes star, or you can use at the rate. Star and at the rate will give you same result. Or maybe you just want to count how many indexes are there. Use a hash. See, it is showing you that there are 5 index. Same thing you can do with at the rate also. So using this concept, I can store multiple values on a different indexes, and I can access any value whatever I want. So where you have many employees and you want to use only one variable, this is the method what you can do, right? Otherwise what happens, you have to create multiple variables. Employee 1 equals to something, employee 2 equals to something, employee 3 equals to something. But you see here, I have to declare indexes. You can add more indexes now. Maybe you want to add one more index to it, no problem. See, you can say EMP fifth index, right? Maybe I want to add one more user Ali. Now you say EMP star or at the rate. You see last value added, or you see fifth index now. You see you will get the value. So whichever index you want to change, you can change it. Or there is one more easy method I'll show you to create these indexes, auto indexing. I don't want to type index number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it be take automatically. So what I'll do, I'll create another variable staff, and here you can use square bracket, right? Not square bracket, normal bracket, I'm sorry, right? So in that normal bracket you can mention all the name. For example, you can put the name. Suppose I'll say Kishore, Ravi, Kishan, Subhan, Ali, Alex, Sajid, Ravi. Oh, Ravi is already there, maybe Rakesh. So you see what I'm doing, I'm creating a variable with the name staff. Inside it, I'm putting many names, but I'm not declaring any index number because I want index to be taken automatically. Now you see, if I say echo dollar staff, by default it is reading first value only. But if I say again like previous, echo, then parenthesis, put the index number. For example, index number 1, index number 2, index number 3, right? Or maybe you want to access all the values, you can say star, right? If you want to count total numbers, then you can simply say hash. So it says there are 8 index inside it. So if you don't want to type index number, you want system to take automatic indexes, then the best way is to go with square bracket. Inside it, whatever numbers you have, whatever names you have given, automatically it will take that index number. See guys, this concept is good, but it may not be used much as the normal variables and all. For practice, it is a good idea. I would recommend you to practice on that. And in your manual,
Sorry,
you'll
I'm
see
getting a syntax error while closing the bracket.
maybe you have done mistake. How can I tell?
Uh, I can just copy the this one.
Hmm. See, I tell you that's the reason. Don't do parallelly. Once
Hmm.
I finish the thing, you do your practicals by seeing the video, that would be fine. If you parallelly try to do that thing, you'll not concentrate in listening and your mind will be in that only. So that's the reason. Practice later. That would be better. Then I can help you with
Okay.
that.
Okay.
See, you have end with double bracket at the end. How it will not give error? Just to see what syntax you are typing. Kishore, this is the problem with you, you know. You immediately does not see where mistake you have done. And just you'll come to a conclusion, I get an error. See, you have ended with double bracket. There is the problem.
Just realized it. Sorry.
Right? Fine. Okay, so you see, I was telling you, chalo, good. Let us see here that over here, there is a script. I want you to practice that, which contains everything. See here, in this example, I have given manual indexing also. And in the next thing, I have given automatic indexing also. So you can go with this option also, and see the output, how it is working. Okay, practice this particular script on your own. Concept is nice, but I want you to practice it later. Okay, now let us see a very, very important thing. Guys, I recommend you not to practice simultaneously. Please listen to this concept is really important. Later on, if you have any issues, you can ask me, no problem. So here we will talk about taking input. Guys, let me explain this scenario first by typing some data. See guys, the concept what we are going to talk over here is taking input from users. You remember guys, yesterday we created one calculator script, right? What was the script number? Let me check. Maybe fourth script 04.sh or maybe script 5, I guess. Right. So you see here it is doing addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Guys, if I want to change this number, value of A, value of B, then always I have to go to my script, and here you see we have to change the value. How about when I run the script, if script asks the question, give me value of A, give me value of B, then it should do calculation. That would be better. Instead of every time going into script and changing, whenever I run the script, I want script to ask question and take input from the user. So guys, taking input from the user can be done in two scenarios. First, while executing script or command. Commands are nothing but script only. So what does that means? See guys, I am running some command here. For example, I'll say SSH 192.168.10.10. See, it is asking the password here. So when I executed the command, after the command executed, it is asking input from the user to type something to continue. This is called while executing command or script. And guys, this can be done by using a very important command called read command. And there is one more scenario before executing command or script. What does this means? See, when you say cp command, For example, you hit enter. Does CP command ask you question? What is the source you want? What is the destination where you want to put it? No. CP command, first only you have to give which file you want to copy and in which directory you want to put. So you see, before I can hit enter, I should declare all the inputs. That means before executing the command, I should declare source and destination. This concept is called as before executing command or script. And this can be done by two concepts. One is special variables, which we are going to learn today, and the other one is get OPTS. See, get OPTS I'm going to show you by the end of this curriculum, because get OPTS requires the knowledge of while loop. Without understanding while loop, you cannot work with get OPTS. So get OPTS we will see later. Today we will concentrate on read command and special variable. So let me show you the very interesting read command. Guys, it is very much similar to your C programming scanf command to take input. Here it is read command. For example, I want to create one variable, right? But I want the input, the data inside it to be given by user. So for example, I'll say read. Read what? I'll say name, right? Now see, it is waiting for you to type something. When you type something, that data it will take and store in the variable name. Suppose I would like to store the name inside it called Alex. Now you see echo dollar name. Do you see a variable created name which contains the data called uh, Alex, right? So variable got created and it stored the value, but the value it has taken from user. So it created the variable name, but the data inside it got stored by the input given by user. Now let us use this concept inside the script and let's see how it works to make it more understandable. Let me create one script 06.sh. We'll start as usual with bin bash and script to take input using read command. See, I will first of all print a message. Suppose I'll say, please type your name, right? And I would like to create a variable by using input from the user. So I'll say read command, create a variable name. In that variable, you store the value given by user. Then I'll say echo, please type your location, right? I'll say read LOC. Now let me use it. I'll say echo, your name is dollar name, echo your anything by, I'm just using this thing, your location is dollar LOC. So you see two variables will be created, name and LOC. Name will also store the input from the user. LOC will also store the input from the user. The same I am using at the bottom. Now let me save and quit. I'll say chmod plus x script 06.sh. Let us run this script. See, it is waiting for your input. Now you should type something to continue. Suppose I'll say Musab. Please type your location. I'll say HYD. So you see it is telling your name is Musab, your location is HYD. Next time you again run, it is asking the question. Suppose I'll say my name is Ali. What is your location? Maybe I'll say Dubai. So you see, it is taking input from the user and that input it is taking to store the data inside the variable. So it makes sense. But guys, you see, it is printing the message in one line, taking input in second line. I don't like this idea. Maybe it is nice also, but what I want in the same line, it should print the message and take input. I don't want it to take a new line again to go for it. So guys, now we have to recollect echo command, what we have learned. So let me go back to script 6. You remember we learned echo command and there was an option I showed you. The first option in echo command, echo hyphen n. I told you that the role of that command is to suppress or to not to take new line after the message. So that command we will use now. See what I'll do, I'll say echo no new line after the message, print this thing, and I'm using a space like this. So it will print the message and read command will be used in the same line. It won't go for new line after the message. You have to remember that echo command, recollect what we have learned in echo command. So I'll again say echo hyphen n. So I'm again telling after the message, don't take new line. To make it look better, after the message, I'm giving colon and space. It looks better when we are taking input. See how it will affect now. Let me run the script. Does it make look good? After the message, colon and a space. So I'll type my name. My name is this. What is your location? Suppose I'll give like this. So you see it is working in that fashion. So it makes my input little better. It is not taking the input in next line. Same line it is trying to take the input, which makes my script look little nicer. Now, let me show you another beautiful concept in read command. If you observe this command, script 06, see here I am running echo command in one line, then read command. Again echo command, then read command. Why I am using echo command here? To print a message. Guys, when you are dealing with read command, to print a message, you don't need echo command anymore. Why? See, just run read hyphen hyphen help. Guys, you will come across one option here, hyphen p, to prompt the message. See, prompt the message means what? Guys, it can prompt the message itself. How? Let me show you. See, I'll go back or maybe I'll create another script. Let me copy this script. Copy script 06.sh to 07.sh. Right now in this script, I'm going to make some change. Script to take input and print messages using read command. See, what I'll do here is instead of echo command, I'll say read hyphen p. P means prompt a message. So I'm telling read, first you print this message. What message? Please type your name. Then store the information in a variable. So what I'll do, I'll say over here, whatever variable name you want to create. Normally guys, if you see, we'll say read and the variable name. So here I'm telling read, first you print the message, then store the data inside that variable. I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to do here. Same thing I'll do out in the next line also. I'll say read command, first you print the message, then take the input and store in a variable LOC, right? So you see potentially I have avoided two echo commands over there. So number of command has lowered here. Now if I save and quit, guys, no need to check for execute permission here because I have copied it. When I copy it, copy with the permission. So you see this file got copied with execute permission. So let me script07.sh. See the same way how previous script was working, in the very same way this script is also working, but without using that extra echo command. For example, what is your name? I'll say my name is Steve. Where are you from? USA. Am I clear, guys? So with read command, you can also print a message within read command. So no need to use that extra echo command always to print the messages. Now, one more script we will create here, script08.sh. Let us say, sorry, bin bash script to take or script to read password as input. Guys, what I want to do here is I want to create a script to take passwords. So first of all, I'll give a message read -p. Suppose please type the user and whatever username it is given, I'll store in a variable called user. Then I'll say read -p. I'll say please type the password. I will store it in a variable called pass. Now I will display it because we are testing this. So I'll say echo -e, right? Maybe in new line, I would like to say user equals to $username and n password is equals to $pass. So in a new line, I'm printing username. In another new line, I'm printing password. In a single echo command, two things I'm typing in two new lines. Now let me save and quit. Now this file is newly created, so it will definitely not have execute permission. Let us give chmod +x script08.sh. Now let me run the script. See guys, it is asking you to type the username. Suppose I'm typing root. It is asking me to type the password. Let me type the password. Now guys, does it make sense that when you are typing the password, it is printing the password on the screen? Now guys, if that's the way you will accept the password, it is waste of time. When I type password, I don't want the password, whatever I am typing, to be printed on the screen. Like whenever you are login in your Linux machine, you see when we type the password, it will not display that password on the screen. So same thing I would like to do here. I don't want any password to be printed when I type the password actually. So guys, here we use a special option. Here you have to say read -s, where S stands for secret read. That means I don't want whatever input given by the user to be displayed on the screen. So whenever any sensitive data you are accepting, you can use -s over there to secretly read the information, especially for passwords. Now you see when I save and quit, this time when I repeat it, I'll type my username root. Now you see I am typing the password. See, you are not able to see what I have typed. I have actually typed it, but you are not able to see. Because you are calling that variable in the bottom, you'll now see what password I have given. So you see I have given username root and I typed the password Red Hat 12345. But while I typed it, you are not able to see that because we have secretly took that input without displaying it on the screen. That is where this concept is really useful. To take the input secretly, do not display whatever I am typing on the screen. Right now, see guys, we had this script 05.sh. for calculation. Now here I am setting the variable a equals to 10, b equals to 5. Guys, I want to convert this script and I want people to type value of a and value of b whenever I run the script. So again, let us copy it. I'll say copy script 05.sh into script 09.sh. Right, right. Let me go to script 09.sh. See guys, simple thing is there. Whole script will be same. The only thing what I'll do is I'm going to create read command for A and B. I'll say read minus P message. Please type first integer something or first value. That would be fine. And store it in a variable A. Then read minus P. Please type second value. Store it in a variable B. Then I would like to go with my rest of the script. Let us save and quit. Again guys, as we have copied this script, you may find that it has copied with proper permission. Let us go with script 09.sh. See guys, it is asking for input. I'll give 100, I'll give 20. Calculation done. Next time I'll give 200, maybe 50. Right? So whatever value I want, I can give every time I run the script. Every time I don't have to go into script and pass the values. Whenever I execute the script will ask question and take the inputs from the user. So this is how read command will benefit you to take input from the user and perform the activities within your script. More usage on this read command we are going to see every day till we end our scripting course. Every day you'll see we will be using this read option many more. So more examples we are going to work on. Now moving ahead, let us try to talk about the next concept, that is that special variable. Guys, you remember I told you that variable name cannot be started with number. And I told you that OS maintains some special variable. That is the reason it is not allowed us to keep the variable name with numbers. So what are those special variables? Let us try to understand now. Let me put it in our notes for better understanding. See, when we talk about special variables, it starts like this: $0. See, within the script, if you use that special variable $0, it will print script name. Let me show you with an example. For example, just now you created script 09.sh. Suppose at the beginning, if I say echo $0, when I run the script, what that echo $0 will do, you see? Do you see at the top it is printing the script name, right? So whenever within the script you want to print your script name, we would be using that special variable $0. $0 outside of the script, if you use normally on a shell echo $0, you remember it will print shell name. In the script, if you use, it will print script name. See why we will be printing script name inside the script. As of now, it may not give meaning, but when I proceed with few important things, then you will understand that why that $0 or printing the script name becomes important sometime. Then you can use $1. See, $1 means first input. $2, I'm sorry. $2 means second input. Same way, $3 means third input. See, like that, how many inputs you can get? See, maximum you can go up till $9, not more than 9. So total number of input you can get through special variable is 9 input, not more than that. The limit of special variable is 9 input. Then guys, you can use some other concept also. Like you remember dollar question mark. What does dollar question mark will show? It will show you status code of previous command. See, we run echo dollar question mark to see whether your last command is successful or failure. If 0 comes, it is success, non-zero is failure. You remember. Then guys, you have something called $. See, what does $$ will do? See, $$ will print the process ID of the script. Normally on the shell, if you say echo $$, it is showing some process ID. Whose process ID? Your shell's process ID, 21572157. In the script, if you use, it will print the process ID used by this script. Same way, you have dollar exclamation. See, dollar exclamation may not be used within the script, but outside of script it can be used. It displays process ID of the last background process. What does that mean? See guys, it is possible to run commands in background. Suppose you are running a heavy script which you know it will take 30 minutes to complete. Maybe you are taking backup, so backup will take 30 minutes to run. So till 30 minutes, I don't want to just sit and watch what is going on. Maybe I want to run it in the background, and front end I want to do other works. So any command, whatever any script you are running, you can run it in the background. How? For example, there is a command called sleep. If I say sleep for 2 seconds, for 2 seconds my shell will be inactive. Sleep for 5 seconds, 5 seconds my shell will be inactive. Suppose same sleep command I am telling sleep for 500 seconds, but I want this command to be executed in the background. So you can add ampersand. Whenever with any command, if you use ampersand, then that command will be running in the background so that on your shell you can do other works also. So you see it is telling there is one job which is running in the background whose process ID is 2792. If you want to see process ID of the last background process, you can go with echo dollar exclamation. You see it is printing the same thing. And if you want to see how many jobs are running in the background, you can simply run a command jobs. This will tell you that there is only one command that is running in the background, which is sleep 500. Sometimes you see people will kill the last background process this way. They'll say kill -9 dollar exclamation. Now if you say jobs, you see it says that your last background process got killed. So dollar exclamation will represent nothing but the last background process. Now guys, I'll create a small script to demonstrate how this special variable works. Okay, one more thing is there. I was about to forget that. Special variables are also called as positional variables or positional parameters, because here positions are very important. Why it is important and why it is called as positional variables, that also I'll explain you in a short while. Let me create a new script, script10.sh. We'll go with hash bin bash, then the motive script to use special variables. Now guys, I want to print a message and use the variable. So I'll say echo. See, whenever we want to use any special characters as is, then you have to use single quote, strict quote, so that no meaning of that message or no meaning of that special character remains. So I'll say echo $0 is equals to. Now I actually want to use $0. So this message within single quote is only to print that number, print that word as it is. And here I'm actually putting the meaning of that outside of single quote. Same way, maybe I'll copy it number of time, y, paste it, paste it, paste it. So I'll say echo, I need first input, so $1, second input, $2, maybe I want $3, third input. Okay, one more thing guys, I forgot to mention, I'm really sorry. See here, if you want to access all given input in single shot, you can say $. $* means accessing all values or all input passed. Passed means how many inputs you have given. Same thing, you can do it with $@ also. Same thing, star and @ will do same thing mostly. If you just want to count how many inputs have given, then you can say $#, counting all values passed. Right? It is not passed, it is passed. All inputs given. So guys, if you want to access all values at a time, then maybe you can say $#, sorry, $. Here also I'll say $. Or you can do the same thing with $@ also, right? And if you want to count total values given, then you can say $#. If you want to print the process ID of this script, then you can say $, right? So first of all, I'm printing the name of the script. Then I'm expecting 3 inputs from the user, $1, $2, $3. Then I am accessing all those values at a time by using star as well as @. And next I'm counting total how many values user has inputted. And I'm also printing the process ID of the script. Now let us save and quit. Now definitely it would not have execute permission. Let us say chmod +x script 10.sh, and let me go for script 10.sh. See guys, I have not given any value for first input, second input, third input. So it is telling that input given is 0. Script name is this, process ID is this, but no input is given. See, the example is same what I showed you. When you say CP, you have to declare source, you have to declare destination. So whatever you declare first will be called as $1. Whatever you declare second will be treated as $2. Whatever I type third time will be treated as $3. This is the reason it is called as positional variable. Here positions are important. First position, whatever you given will be $1. Second position, whatever you have given, $2. Third position, whatever you have given, $3. Right? So that's the reason they are called as positional variable. So suppose I'll give 10, 20, 30 or whatever you like. So you see it is telling $1 value is 10, $2 value is 20, $3 value is 30. Accessing all 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. Total values given 3. Now if I change the position, $1, $2, $3 will change. Suppose first position I'll give 30, second position I give 10, third position I give 20. So $1 became 30, $2 became 10, and $3 became. So here first position is always $1, second position $2. Like that you can go up till 9 inputs by using $9. Now let us change our script, what we have created earlier. Script 09. I'm sorry, so sorry. Cat script 09.sh. See this script I wanted to change, and I want special variables to be used instead of read command. So I'll say copy script 09.sh into script 11.sh. Now let me go to script 11.sh. Script to do calculation by taking input using special variables. See guys, here I want special variables to be used for taking the input. I don't want this read command to prompt message. So here I can say take value of A from first input and take value of B from second input. Whatever user has typed at first input will be used as $A, and whatever user has typed second will be treated as B. Now let me save and quit. Let me run the script. See guys, again if you don't type anything, it will treat an error. It says there is no proper input for doing calculation. So suppose I'll say first input is 100, second input is 20. So you see it is calculating. Suppose I'll say first value is 80 and second value is 20. See, it is working. So this is the way you can use special variable. Here you have to declare the input before execution, and in read command it will ask the input after you execute the command. So this is the way how we can take input from the user by using these two different options. One is read command and the other one is special variable with different options. I hope the concept is clear guys for today's class, whatever I have explained.
Yeah, yes, sir.